Weather's been crazy on the way up here. The sun will be out 1 minute and then the bottom will just fall out and it'll start raining like crazy. Wilson Creek is a very popular place to come trout fish. It is a stocked stream a few times a year. Looks like the creek got up here and washed the road out. So I'm going to stop up here at Betsy's Old Country Store. This is a little place in the middle of the forest. You can rent a camp spot out back and get an ice cream or a hot dog, a little snack here at the country store. I'm going to go in here and check it out and see what we can come up with. Okay, I got everything set up on my Memper truck shell, and it looks like the rain's going to hold off. It was thundering there a little earlier, but so far no rain. I could have stayed at a U.S. Forest Service campground down the road. I've stayed there before. It's a nice campground, and it's probably about 16 primitive sites, but one of the best things about staying here at Betsy's Country Store Campground is there's something they have here that they don't have at the Forest Service campground. A big thing called electricity. So that means even though it's not that hot here right now, but it's very humid, but that's okay because I have the air conditioner hooked up, and even though it's hot and humid out here, I promise you it's nice and cool inside that truck shell camper. So that means I'm going to sleep really good tonight. As soon as the weather breaks, it gets a little cooler, a little less humidity, then I'll go ahead and do a little more primitive camping. But for right now, next couple days, this is hard to beat. It's about 100 yards down from the campground. I brought my fishing gear. Thought I'd check it out, see if I can catch a trout. It is so quiet in this campground. I'm really surprised. Wow, I think my nose got sunburned today. But I went ahead and turned the AC off. It's darn chilly in the back of this truck shell. So I brought some leftovers with me in the cooler. I'm going to use a microwave and heat up something to eat. It's movie night. Good morning, everyone. Time for coffee. It is really cooled off out here this morning. And it is still so quiet. I slept like a baby. It's really peaceful here. I highly recommend this area for camping and this campground for camping. I've walked maybe 5 minutes from the campground. There are trails all over. This trail here, I think, takes you to a cemetery, an old cemetery from the 1800s. So I'm going to check this out. There's a trail, I think, that goes in behind it. And we'll just see what we can find up here. Well, there it is. It's hard to make out these tombstones. This one says born 1805, died 1886, I think it says. Wow. A lot of these are just too old to even be able to read. Some of the locals told me these two grave sites are two sisters. They were swimming in one of the local swimming holes. One of the girls got caught in the current, and the other sister tried to help her, and both of them ended up perishing. Looks like July 28, 1909. This stick removes the spider webs a lot better than my face. Well, it's times like this I'm glad I don't have a backpack on. This trail's mostly straight up. That's interesting. Well, when you're out here hiking like this, you don't think about all the little dangers that you could stumble across, like a bee's nest here in the ground. Luckily, I seen the bees coming in and out of this hole in the ground before I dragged my foot across it. You know, something like this could really ruin your day, to say the least. Wilson Creek Wilderness. I just love this place. Hiking, camping, backpacking, fishing, swimming, bike riding. There's so much to do here if you like the outdoors. I highly recommend you check this place out if you ever get the chance. Make sure you stop by Old Betsy's Country Store and Campground. Talk to Bruce down there. If you have any questions about the area, he's the guy to talk to. That's going to about do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Happy camping.